friends, welcome to Learners Tube. In the previous videos, we had discussed how to solve the seating arrangement problems within less time by using some simple tips. And also in the very next video, I had discussed how to solve linear seating arrangement problem by using those tips. And in this video, I am going to discuss how to solve the circular seating arrangement problems by using same tips. Okay, so let's go for the question now. Study the following information carefully to answer these questions. Okay, so if you are able to solve the information for this problem, you can able to solve 5 questions. Okay, now what's the information he had given? P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. So 8 members are there, are sitting around a circular table. So it is a circular arrangement. Okay, facing the center. So information is towards center. How many are there? 8 people are sitting there. Okay, next, now I am going to represent remaining all the information with some symbols. Let's see the symbols. P sits third to the right of W. So somewhere if W is sitting here, somewhere W is sitting here, and to the right of W there is P. In which place? Third place. In which direction? Right direction. That's what I represent here. P is sitting to the right side of W at third place. Okay, this R represents right side and this number represents which place and who is which side. Okay, P is right side, W is left side. Okay, that's what I wrote here. Next, coming to the next information. And when and is present, the next information is belonging to the first person. If there is who, then this information belongs to the second person. Since here it is and, this information belongs to the P. So, third to the left of Q. Who is third to the left of Q? P. P is third to the left of Q. P is third to the left of Q. So if you don't want to confuse, you should write P to the left of Q only. Then only you can write and represent the figure correctly. Next, S sits second to the right of T. S sits second right of T. Okay, next. V sits second to the left of R. V sits second to the left of R. Okay, you have to observe the arrow direction. See, in this figure, right side is R, left side is V. In this representation, right side is S, left side is T. Okay, like that. Next, T is not the neighbor of Q. Here not is there, which I am representing with a into symbol or X symbol. T is not the neighbor of Q. That means on the both directions of Q, T should not be present. Okay, and while U is neither a neighbor of T nor of W, that means on both sides of T U shouldn't be present, and also on both sides of W U should not be present. Okay, this is the information which had given in the problem. See, the same information I present in this slide. You have to observe that I am not going to read the question again. With the same this symbol representation, I am going to solve the problem. Okay, so where you should solve the problem, there is almost how many information are there? 7 informations are there. So which information you have to start the problem? Okay, for example, if I take this information or this information, what this information means, you should not sit on both sides of W. Where you have to start W? Do you know any place? Is there any direction? No. So we have to start with the fixed information. See, for example, this one. P should be third place to the right of W. For example, as it is towards center, I am going to write W here. Third right means this is first right, second right, and this will be third right. So third right, it is P. Okay, W, it is P. Next, to the left of P, sorry, to the left of Q, P is there. Which place? Third place. First place, second place, sorry, first place, second place, third place. So Q. Okay, to the left of Q, see, it is left, right. To the left of Q, third place should be P. Okay. I'm going to draw this figure again so that you won't be able to confuse. P and third place Q, it is W. All towards center. Okay. This information done and this information done. Next, T is second, on the second right of T, S is there. Is there any information about T? No. So where you have to write? And next information V and R. No information about V and R. So where to start the problem? Next, remaining informations, which element has more information you have to search. See, in this information T is there, in this information T is there, and in this information T is there, right? So you have to collect all these three informations and you have to represent the place of T. Now this information is not exactly. So if you go for this information, T is not the neighbor of T. Sorry, T is not the neighbor of Q. That means this place it shouldn't be T and this place it shouldn't be T. Right? So what are the remaining places T should have? Either this place and this place. Right? If I place T here, what will be the S position based on this information? Second right side should be S. It is first right and it is second right. So it will be S, which place is already occupied by Q. So here T shouldn't be present. Next, coming here, if you place T here, second right side, so it will be yes. Is this information correct? Yes, it can be valid. Next, coming to this place, if you place T here, which place will be yes? This place where P is already sitting. So in this place also T is not correct. So what is the exact place of T? This place, and second right side will be yes. Okay, do you understand now, guys? Next, this information also completed and this information also completed. Next, coming to U, because here V and R, we don't have information about V and R. So these two informations we have more information. Okay, coming to this, U should not be neighbor of T. Where is T now? Here. U should not be neighbor of T. That means in this place U should not be present, and here already P is sitting, there is no possibility of U. And U should not be neighbor of W. W is here. U already should not be neighbor of T and W, and here also U should not be present. So here U should not be present, here U should not be present. So which place is suitable for U now? This place, right? So U position also fixed. Now remaining which elements are there? V and R. What are the places assigned for V and R? First place, second place. At which place V should be placed? See, for that this information is given. V should be left side of R. So can I keep R here? Then V will be in the place of U. Can it be correct? No. So R should be this side and V should be this side. Okay guys, you understand? I am drawing here C. P, T, S, U, Q, R, W, and it will be V. Okay, I represent the same figure here. Okay, P, S, U, Q, V, W, R, T. Okay, next, as we solve the figure, we are going to answer the questions now. Let's see the first question. Starting from P's position, if all the 8s are arranged in alphabetic order in clockwise direction, he said clockwise direction, you have to arrange all the elements in alphabetical order. So the seating position of how many members would not change. If you arrange like that, when compared to arrangement now, which elements does not change the seating? So if we arrange all the elements in clockwise in alphabetic order, it will be Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. So which elements do not change the position here? This one, this one, this one? No, only this one, right? So how many pairs are there? Only one. The answer will be B. Coming to the next question. Who sits second to the left of V? Where is V? second to the left. As it is towards center, the left side will be clockwise direction. Second to the left, first place, second place. Who is sitting? You. The answer will be C. Next, which of the following pairs has only one person sitting between them if the counting is done in clockwise direction? If you count clockwise direction, only one person should be sitting between them. T and V. Where is T and V? Clockwise. So this direction. How many are there? 2. If you go for anti-clockwise, there are more. So he mentioned clockwise. 2. So this is wrong. V, Q. Where is V? Q. Is there any person sitting between them? No. W, P. W, P. How many are there? 2. Sorry, when you go for clockwise, it will be 4. So this is also wrong. P and R. P, R. Right? P, R. How many are there? 1. When you go for clockwise directions, the answer will be D. Next, who sits between U and P? U is there, P is there. Here, you can make the answers in 2 ways. First way, if you take clockwise direction from U to P, only one person S is sitting. The answer is S. If you count anti-clockwise direction, the person between U and P is W. The exact person sitting between U and P is W. But is there any answer for that? No. So the answer is S. And he did not mention about direction. The answer will be S. Next, the last question. 4 of the following are alike in a certain way based on their positions in the seating arrangement, and so form a group. Which is the one does not belong to that group? That means 4 options here are following the same way and the one has a distinct way. Which is that option? You have to choose. So let's go for the first one. W, T. What is the rule here follows? T is sitting second right side of W, right? Go for second one. P, U. P, U. Here also U is sitting second right side of P. Here also following same rule. These two follow same rule. S and Q. S, Q. Here also to the right of S, Q is in second position. The same rule. R and P. R, P. Same follows, right? P and Q. P, Q. 2 persons are there, right? Until now, only one person is sitting between them. For this option, there are 2 persons sitting between P and Q. And the answer will be third right? So this option is different. So this will be your answer. Okay friends, like this you can able to solve the problem in a simple and easy way when you represent the entire problem in symbolic form. See, when I am solving this problem, I never turn the slide to see the question. By using this pictorial representation only, I solve the problem easily. And I did not miss any information while solving this. So this will be easy and simple way to solve the seating arrangement problems within less time. Okay friends, if you like my explanation, please like my video and share it. And for more updates, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.